This is a video about heat networks. Heat networks offer an important opportunity to provide heat in a way other than via the national gas network. Moving away from gas and other polluting forms of heat is really important for the UK to reach its net zero targets. Currently, heat is one of the biggest sources of greenhouse gas emissions in the UK. There are about 30 million buildings in the UK. Of the 25 million homes in the UK, over 23 million of those have a gas supply for heating. That's really bad for the planet. In total, buildings are responsible for about 30% of our national emissions. The majority of this comes from heating, almost 80%. Decarbonising heat is a key part of the government's strategy to achieve its climate targets. For the UK to meet its climate targets, 18% of the UK's heat will need to come from heat networks by 2050. Heat networks currently supply around 1% of buildings' heat demand. So what on earth is a heat network? Heat networks supply heat from a central source to consumers through a network of underground and overground insulated pipes carrying hot water or steam. Heat is transferred to individual properties through a heat exchanger or a heat interface unit, which, for a residential connection, is about the same size as a small gas boiler. Heat networks can be supplied by a diverse range of sources, including power stations, biomass and biogas-fueled boilers, and combined heat and power plants. Also, energy from waste plants, recovered heat from industrial processes, urban infrastructure, gas-fueled CHP units, fuel cells, heat pumps, geothermal sources and electric boilers can be sources of heat. Crucially, this allows for local and renewable heat generation. We've been helping a number of local authorities to build heat networks across the UK, both for themselves and for their residents. Given fuel and heat prices are currently so high, heat networks offer a great way to save on heating bills. We have been helping local authorities to use new rules such as heat network zoning and central government funding such as the Green Heat Network Fund to deliver heat networks. We think all local authorities should be considering rolling out heat networks. This is because they can be used to reduce carbon emissions, they can provide reduced prices by not being reliant on the grid, and they can secure heat supplies at a time of reduced energy supply security. If you are interested in building or developing a heat network, then please do get in touch. We can provide all local authorities who contact us and are seeking to deliver a green heat network with a checklist of key issues to take into account. We can also provide a summary of changes that affect heat networks in the government's new Energy Security Bill, and we can set out what you can do today to future-proof your heat network for changes to be made tomorrow.